Oh, I gotcha. I gotcha with the clickbait, didn't I? Oh, what new deck has Razzmann found now? Is it a new version of Yugoslavia? Nah, bitch. It's red for support. Hell yeah. Oh, this is gonna. Oh, whoops. This is gonna be something special. We got Mudfight, which is probably the best man we could have gotten. Don't ask me why I'm playing red for support. He seems to be scared. I just hope he's not healer rushing. Not because I don't want to lose, but just because I don't want this to be a 5-minute game. Just because I don't want this to be a 5-minute game. Red support has some surprisingly good units in certain tabs. You get Mod Schützen. You don't get any decent anti-tank weaponry, which is also why I have 2 cards of ATGMs. Obviously lots of support units. I have to be honest, I built this in like 3 minutes, so this is far from optimal, and there's a good chance I will never touch this deck again. This is the best tank, or most expensive tank that you get. It's not horrible, it's obviously also not great, you know, when you compare to the Wilk. 1 more RPM, 1 more front armor, maybe some more soft stats on the Wilk for just 5 points, and especially RPM is really nice. But yeah, any case, 2 vows might not even be enough. I only run 3 cards of artillery. I didn't want to get too heavy in there. For example, I'm not running the Buratino. I'm only running 1 card of Eurogan, only 1 Smurge. Well, quote unquote, only for 1 versus 1. This is plenty. I think this deck is probably one of the best decks to use the SU25T with, but there's 2 reasons that I didn't put it in. One, I just don't like the plane, and it's in a way sort of some sort of, you know, principle type of thing. But the second one, and that's second thing, and that's even more important, I just don't use it a lot, and thus I'm not really good with it. So yeah, even if I used it, I probably would not be able to use it to high effect. So yeah, we're gonna take this rather slow. Already starting. Fun fact, the Factoria gets increased 5% more accuracy compared to the Fagot. The base Fagot has otherwise same stats. This might end up really horribly. This might end really horribly. Let's hope everything will be fine. Oh, I only have 2 of these? I thought I had 3. Oh well. These have Congress M, yeah, Congress M. Right, you're gonna put on here the flank somewhere. And yeah, let's just see what happens. What's this? It's a Huey. It's a cannon. Is this blue motor? This is, yeah, blue motor for sure. Ah, he does get line of sight on them. Unload. Ah, shit. A blue motor might actually be a very good deck for us because he doesn't have the heavy armor that I would otherwise be afraid of. Not having to worry about you know, actual tank. Oh no, this is just, Oh, this is blue mech? Or just straight up blue? This is straight up blue, I think. Like no spec. Okay, that is interesting. Well, now I am kind of scared. Especially Merkavas, because those in forests, they're gonna be a pain in the butt. Because none of my... Oh, okay, that's a kind of... Well, at least I killed it. Or at least... Okay. These T-72s only have a little amount of... You know what, let's buy the smudge immediately. Are they still outside in the open? They are. It's very bad. Go for the one without the firing computer reset, please. And you missed. Let's buy some base defense. Alright, let's not forget that we have our merch in minimum range. Let's buy another tank here. Like I said, we're gonna take it slow. There's no need for us to rush things. Thank you for killing that. That was actually quite important. There's no need for us to rush things. I think in the long run, with 2 FOBs and a lot of high value units, we have a good chance at this. Obviously, it also just depends on how good he is at microing and dodging artillery. We're gonna keep this smoked. We're also gonna move you up. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't have any recon infantry in here. Right. This is probably where the Macabres are gonna drive into, so let's smudge this. We're gonna use like 8 rounds and the other 4 in here, trying to snipe the Tansam. We also have to make sure that we try keeping our supply trucks alive. We only have 1 card, and we obviously do get 8 of them, but they're gonna be quite important in this game. Buy another T-72. What's this? Maybe that's actually where there's a recon in. Japanese shock. Oh no, those are Chumats. Okay, makes sense. Or is he playing mech and everything is just downwetted? No. He had YPRs, so he has only 4 No, you get 8 base per card, not 6. I think I didn't hit them. It's unfortunate. I think you get 8 per card base, or not 6 like Milans, for example, or Conquer Sams. I think I didn't hit anything. It's a shame. Gonna supply you and then drive back there. Right. Now I wish I had like low-ish end T-72s, like T-72As in there, which I do have access to. But whatever. Gonna buy a CV. Please get into the cover here. Thank you. Huey. Rangers, I presume, giving the veterancy. This fucking, look at the gun difference. Christ. Those are co-op Marinier. Should not turn. I want to repair this first. Then we're also gonna buy a Jurgen. We're bombarding this town. It does have a Tansam there, so I have to be careful. H1H, mod Chumats, sure, go for it, buddy. Actually, it's by a missile. I think it should be better for just damaging whatever is in the town. We're just gonna shell this town for a while. Like I said, there's no need to rush for us. Gonna buy another Factoria here though. Another one here for that forest. He doesn't have any eyes whatsoever on us. Let's see, it's just actually let's do I have anything cheap? Yeah, I have this. Let's see. Gonna refill and then we're gonna go back and back forward. I wanna see where the Chumat are before I fire in there. There's the Rangers. They're gonna spot this, so let's see if we can. It's probably gonna die because now we're gonna be. Come on, where's second squad, second squad, second squad? I need. Those are base core Mariners. That is an interesting choice. Right. No, no, 95s, of course, they're prototyped. This one is damaged bad. Still interesting choice that he would use them. I would not use them personally. I think those might be the only Chumat squad that was in the town, so we can work on trying to get into the town now. There's the other squad. And Chasseur 85. Interesting infantry choice, for sure. Is he maybe playing an 85 deck? I'm not sure if Chumats would be available in 85. It's really unfortunate we lost this forest. Let's start shelling this for now. Please miss. Unfortunate. Just gonna, like I said, shell this. Let's move you as far to the edge as we can. Actually, yeah, no, keep resupplying this. I'll turn this off for now. Let's get a tank, CV, I think. Probably can get it in there without too much danger. And some moving into this. Alright, before we assault the town with our infantry, we're gonna buy a year again. Oh, there's the Merkava. What the fuck? There they. Hang on. Why are Merkavas there? Why are there fucking Merkavas, dude? Let's buy a. Oh, that's a nice crit. That's a really nice crit, my dude. Alright, I guess we're gonna buy a Conquer Squad for this town. He actually spotted me. Wow. Yeah. Another Alouette. Let's put this there. Let's move you up. Get some Sanchi spam going. Oh, they're out of fuel. That's actually hilarious. You're not reloaded yet. Are you telling me that you actually lost line of sight there? This does not count as cover. I think if he had a non-infantry CV here, we would spot it by now. One thing is for sure, he does have a new Chumat in the town there. Let's resupply you. The fuck is he doing with sneaking around with all kinds of units all over the map? That's, I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty funny. And he's getting results with it, so it's not like it's not working. At least he didn't get my KH50, yeah, MI24. There's a Chumad, let's go for that. Did get this. I did kill his Huey though. I don't want to move these up. I could potentially get in here, but I don't want to get too greedy here. Need to get rid of his CV there. I only saw the Tansam here, so it could be that this area here is completely out of AA, since I didn't spot anything else so far. That would mean that I could very easily just get line of sight on his stuff. Get another infantry scout. We really need to stop the bleed though. That's for sure. Let's get another T-72. Canning. By the Conquerors. Did get the CV there. Very good. Wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't have a single armored CV in his deck. Said it, I think, in the last game as well. People tend to forget about that or ignore that and only look at numbers. And I mean, numbers are important when it comes to CVs, but depending on who you play against, I've said it many times. It is obviously not all there is to it. Right, VDAA, that's right, we knew about that. He didn't move it, so maybe we can snipe it. Or like he put it in there, but we saw that. Maybe we can snipe that. There. Looks like he doesn't have automatic fire on supply trucks. It's Chumat squad or something. Yeah, not Chumat, sorry, Chasseur. I did get a VDAA. Alright, I completely forgot about like too many of them. Another one. Just get numbers going for now. When it comes to our T-72s. We know that he has a Jeep here when it comes to CV, so that should be relatively easy to spot with our outlet. Oh, that's an Achzarit CV. Oh, that's horrible for us. I mean, we have a Smirch, but... You're damaged. Oh, the Sanji killed it. Good side shot. We didn't spot it. Are those... Oh, okay, that's what, yeah, that's what was in the... Actually, no, let's get a CV, let's get a tank CV. Don't forget there's still infantry somewhere in these forests. Wondering if there's a Chumat firing now, doesn't look like it. Just keep these behind the T-72 so they don't get rear shot or some shit. There's... But he had them turned off so they wouldn't fire, I think, or they just didn't have line of sight because it didn't fire on the sill beforehand. And there's the Artillerie. Don't think I have time. I guess we're just gonna smirch it. And the last 4 shots we're gonna use in this area here. Alright, let's buy 4 stack of these. We need some proper power when it comes to infantry fights. And I killed it, I think. He's probably gonna be angry, and I can understand why. Okay, that's horrible. Did I lose my T-72 CV? I did not. Skirnus. Is ASF again. Skirnus. Hard to say if it got out alive or not. Come on. Come on, shoot it. Oh, hell yeah, brother. Oof, okay, that was close. Closer than I would have liked it to be. But close for sure. Let's bombard this. But this is gonna be very awkward for me. Block. Let's resupply you. Buy some more tanks. Where's the supply truck? Is it dead? Might have died. Or I'm blind. I lost the Gazella here. Oh yeah, to the block probably. Buy one of you there. Oh please side shot the... Oh, that's just an AMX then. Still, kill it please. Thank you. Hmm, 20 minutes. We could try some stuff on the left, honestly. I'm not sure if that's the right call. It might be. Continue to deny mid via artillery and countercap that side. Might be the right call, but I want to see what I can do with those Mochitsen first. Let's move this. Actually, no, yeah. Let's keep... you know, keep him occupied with the Mochitsen on those T-72s that I have. And move this T-72 to the left. Get some stuff for the left and countercap on that side. It's also just read the left for now. Oh, the IT track, that's very horrible. Because forest fight against Merkamas, I'm gonna have a very hard time. Like a very, very hard time. You're actually gonna move to the left now. Looks like I did kill the AMX 10 here, or it retreated. I'm not sure. Let's queue up. Let's get some AA just in case. The Kerners, even if it's not that, was very heavily damaged at the very least. So hopefully we're still not gonna see it for a bit. Let's get some more Factorias for this forest here. We wanna kill that gazelle first though. It is hovering low, so should be able to kill it with our mister. Oh, this is horrible. Right, he still has those ranges here, I think. Let's just keep this. You know what, let's just keep this smoked for eternity. Also get a new supply truck for there. There is the AMX 10. Right, let's do the push then. Right, where's our smudge? There's our smudge. Where's the... Let's move up this alouette, see what we can do with it. One is virtually at full HP. It's a leopard recon. Oh, he's using fire position. Cheeky. New CV. Probably infantry. Because I didn't see it moving in at all. Let's do that. Let's buy a Jurgen. We need to make use of our fob and artillery and stuff. Let's merge here. We're not having any target right now anyways. So we might as well use it. Oh yeah, that's shit. Oh, I forgot about the smudge. No. You're gonna shoot like in here. Just put anything with the alouette? No, not yet, so it has to be infantry CV. Definitely need some assistance here with the KA, with the MI-24. Let's get some Factorias, get some Charioteers, some Conquerors M. Certainly not having a very easy time right now. But I think certainly makes for a more exciting video. Put this into cover here. Can resupply the Conquerors. I'm ticking. I did kill Anna's CV by the looks of it, so that's amazing. Jurgen. Just Jurgen this, honestly. He's counting on mortar, sure, buddy. Just gonna get a new one. Get a hind with infantry. There's the Kerners again. Put them up. Right, and an ATGM plane. Oh god, it's a lot of planes. And it didn't do a lot of work for him, honestly. Ah, they kind of stopped. Oh, my 2 tanks worthless, so I guess they're stats. But they only killed 1. But this also means that I have, in fact, not. Okay, there's the CV. Okay, good position by him. Probably still gonna die. Moved it too late. Might just get out alive. E72 is panicked. It's not gonna hit it. Oh wow. Okay. Well, that makes up for all the earlier misses near the start of the game. We need the smoked again, ASAP. All the SPW-50s on the right died to infantry in the forest, but that's perfectly fine. Oh, please. No, please, stun! Too late! Oh, it survived, actually. I'm amazed that it survived. Hello, keep smoking. I said smoke this, just keep smoking. To resupply the book, let's get another book on the left. And let's get more infantry spam on the left. Let's also move the cage, the MI-24P to the left, because I don't think I need it in mid right now. Put you into the forest here, move you up. Actually, yeah, it's just a tech move you up as well. You're not getting shot at, so there's a good chance that, you know, all these Chumats are out of ammo. Some supply drugs for you as well. It's not a peace shrine. They're really annoying. It's a cannon. No AA, I think, or virtually no AA. He does, however, have obviously his planes, right? Well, there's the AA. Don't forget, let's not forget our Smirch. Kurnas currently don't have anything against it. Book is still out of ammo. Did I buy another one? I did. Alright, yeah, inches are there. It's fine by me, buddy. Let's get another. Alright, we did buy the Alouette here, so let's move it up again. You in here, you in there. There's the forest. Right, there we go. Spy some of you just because you're fast. I forgot I had access to them. It's a peace run going for the T-72 probably. And you stopped smoking, so let's continue with that. And now let's move you up here. You have no target at the moment. Have again. Could buy 27M. Might be a good call. We'll go for that. It's a Celtic. Didn't even pay attention to that. Buy some of you because you're fast. You up again. Actually, no. We did want to buy. Yeah, let's do buy the 27M, honestly. Why is the Celtic not firing it? Is it out of ammo? It must be. It's a peace run again. Oh, it was going for the hind. Alright. Oh, that's not good. Not good at all. I wanted to save my points for a peace run. Kernas. At least we hit it. And kill it. Alright, that's the biggest threat for now. Dealt with. They put a CV in there. Can you please get into the... Not a lot of time left. Let's... Oh, maybe we're out of fucking freaking helos. Looks like we killed the CV. Very crucial. But it's also why we bought that, why we have those two fobs. Still didn't kill this. It's actually annoying. Let's buy some shit because we are not done yet with the game. Let's buy another helo. Let's buy some few. Oh, you smoke. Station functioning, I don't want you to be critted. Let's fast move you up there. Let's buy some Factorias. Jesus Christ. Sorry for that. What I was gonna say is we're running out of everything, like every kind of unit. Or virtually everything. How many T-72s I have left? Not many. But, I mean, to be fair, my tank micro has been garbage this time, which always happens when I don't have super heavies, and then I always just have horrible tank micro. That's... I mean, yeah. Feel free to do the usual, hey, you're ass when you always have bad tank micro joke. I get it. The CV is not in this forest. We obviously don't have great optics. Where the hell is that CV? Alright, that's the Leopard 1, the Recon Leopard dealt with. Some of you in the town there. Another KHS. Alright, we still have one Alouette here. And also called Alouette, it's called Alouette, I know. Now he's getting very aggressive because he knows he has to push me, right? Oh, you're dying to the tents. So let's have that one Jurgen here, right? Fire in there. Right, nice. Achzerit. Okay, he is salty. Yes, he is salty. But I'm not gonna... I mean, I'm playing support, dude. I'm playing fucking red for support. Okay. I can understand. It's probably very frustrating to play against. Either I kill it or I force him out. He is still. Oh no! Now he's dead. Ooh, now we might see another rage message in 5, 4, 3, 2. No, we don't. Oh, we should smoke this. It's buy 27M. Now we can actually afford to buy it. You should be not supposed to fire. Let's fire you in there because we can. Didn't pay attention to what my thing spotted or didn't spot. Ooh, okay. Oh, you're evac too early. Either you go in out or you don't come in. Like you go full in or you don't go in at all. It was just wrong time to evac. Either you, yeah. Oh, you're still already not smoking again. That's a jelly one. Oh boy. I should be able to survive like 1 or 2 shots at max range. And of course he misses. It's unfortunate. Please smoke. Thank you. Thank you for your service. 23% chance to hit. It's not too bad. Oh, and I hit both times. I have to admit this is pretty unlucky for him. Oh man. Oh. Oh, and I killed his block. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I wonder if I'm sorry. Oh, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. The first half of the game didn't look very good to us, but what a nice merch kill. Not gonna lie, the first half didn't look good for us, but I think we did. I think when it came to the micro game, we had a good game plan. I think the way we played the whole game. I mean, not the micro part, like the individual micro units, but how we decided to then push left and such. I think that overall plan worked well. I think we did well. I think I can understand that he's salty and didn't want to lose like that, but I think. If the game had been over after the first 20 minutes and I won, I would agree. I wouldn't have deserved that win. But, and I don't want to sound like I'm up my own ass here, but I think we do deserve this win. And like, AD is pretty one-sided. Granted, at the last 2 or 3 minutes he lost a lot of points, but I think even ignoring that, I think I still would have been ahead in terms of points. And he just didn't react to his right side at all. I do want to see when he starts buying stuff for his right side or my left side. I saw him, he bought a lot of planes, but no, that was a good example of where planes might kill or get a lot of points even if you don't lose them. They might get a lot of points initially, but in the long run, it probably wasn't worth it. And you should have bought ground units instead. Oh man. Okay, let's take a closer look at the killers because usually I forget about that. Alright, probably not nothing. Okay, that's the Conqueror Sim. I think that stayed alive until the end and killed the Canning there. Book'em once did an amazing job. I'm also gonna take a look over the deck after this as well. M1, good job. Missed out to kill the CVVDH. Killed the short arrow at the end. Didn't do a whole lot during the game, although it did kill one CV, I believe. And it potentially I don't know, it potentially helped killing the Achtzerit, because my plan was to shoot the Mister and the Smudge at the same time, and the Mister potentially could have stunned it and stopped it from moving. That was the idea. Or, you know, potentially, of course, also maybe deal that 1 damage that allowed the Smudge to finish it off or something. Who knows? Also, we basically actually did manage to run out of the fob in the end, so that is nice. Because then that means that both fobs were used pretty much, yeah, for the fully used. Also, like I said, a very weird deck. Base Trippen. Just 085. Base Core Mariner. And I don't think that was an 85 deck. I think the Challenger 1 Mark III and also the Block 52, I'm pretty sure they are not available in 1985. But I'll have to check. The Kernels is Cat C, so that is obviously available. First, let's check whether this is. I could probably, you know what? Let's just take his deck. Oh man, that was. I don't remember. That was honestly. I think it was also that was a very good game. I hope you also had fun with this video. I hope if you see this video, Viking, I'm sorry. I know that this feels very frustrating to play against. But I mean, I'm playing right for support, dude. So Trippen instead of Trippen. Alright, 95s are proto as well. I always forget about that. So I guess if he wants to shock with autocannon transport, I guess that is probably the only option he has when it comes to shock infantry. Personally, I'd probably just run Sochung Sune KFV25. And instead of just 35, then Commandos 90 or something along those lines. Also, weird choice, but I guess if you want special forces for like town fight, which is where special forces are probably the best at. Because don't get a garbage transport. I guess that's potentially your best option in a way. I mean, Fallschirmjäger have better DPS, but they're also only 10 men. But still, battle rifle is not very good on elites, period. But I mean, if you mainly want the 15 men, I suppose it does kind of make sense. Certainly not the way I would build the deck, but in a way, the choices do make sense. So it's not like it's complete dog shit. But I think there's a lot of potential left on the table. A lot of potential has been left on the table. So no infantry CP, so I didn't spot the mid CP, or maybe I spotted near the end with my last recon helicopter, but I just forgot to check on it. I think I gained like 2 points. I gained 2 points. So he only lost 2 points, so he shouldn't be too mad. Yeah, even against a colonel, even if you're a colonel and lose against someone of my rank, you only lose 2 points, so don't be too mad. It's up at stem, so he gets 6 Chumat. Generally, I think a decent map for his deck, I'd say. Chumats are good. MXNs are amazing, obviously, for the opener, but especially when you're going for this town. The fact that he has no FOB and also no LRM, it didn't really hurt him, actually. But I think what the main issue here was that he just didn't pay attention to artillery at all. I think he was, what I assume is he was just too far zoomed in. Also, Merkava 2 says your only tanks for the opener. Against me, obviously it worked, but I guess if you're depending on the kernels like that. The fact that I killed the kernels there early on was very important, but that's a veteran Pokemon. Let me quickly check what the accuracy on that is. Base accuracy. 65% on veteran is 81%. That's pretty accurate, I'd say. Nothing over here except for the MX-10 and the Gazelle. Let me just quickly drink something. Oh, I just realized. All right. Yeah, complain about artillery and then pull this shit off. All right, I'm not mad, but running out of fuel even. I'm glad that I actually noticed that this got shot at, but even if I had lost it, I I don't. I think I still would have won. Sure, it's 100 points, but I had the tanks to be on the way here. But it would have been very, very close, I think. Right, that's where he put the thing in the end. So I think I got this in the end because I did fire on there in like the past few minutes. And yeah, but that's I mean, excuse me. If you're only buying this in the opener for Foster defend it, that's fine. You know, I also don't have a lot of defenses, but once you put a CV here, you've gotta put a few more points here, buddy. Okay. I mean, he does buy AA, but this is only proper ground defense that he has put here. You know, cannon obviously doesn't count, right? So I think instead of putting the chasseur here, since he already had a rangers, I would have put them in like one squad here and one squad in this forest or something. That could have done a lot of. He really likes moving the shit through the forest here. That's actually very hilarious. Also, he didn't pay attention to his rangers, I think, up until now. Giving me a lot of time to kill them. No heavy artillery on his in his deck also means that he can't really CV snipe now. Hindsight, probably should have put something in here, or like in the town, like a Murchison squad here and there, just in case. Okay, okay, now he buys something after I kill the Gazelle cannon. Base defense. Also interesting. Also, I just realized I never tried to snipe his CV. Which, I mean, it makes sense because Echo is hard to predict where the CV is, but still, I never even thought about it as well. MX10 here, so I guess he expected to lose this, but buying 2 peace rounds instead of something like, I mean, he does have access to an HA Abrams, so an HA Abrams and like 3 chasseur squads would have probably micro done a lot more work, I think, in the long run. And obviously wouldn't have saved his CV either, but I think would have allowed him to at least hold this better or potentially even get this forest back. These two are key, these 2 forests. If you lose those, you're gonna have a very hard time. He already bought a replacement CV so early, so I suppose he underestimated the forces that I had there. I saw him buy the CV, but I thought it was for one of this sides, but obviously it was not. That is very interesting. Oh my god, I didn't... Did I kill? No, I did not kill it. What happens to this? He does move it in? Whoa, that's very... Alright. How did I kill it? Oh, with the Jurgen? Or was this? No, that was the Smurge actually. Okay. Launch the beacon. I actually forgot to look where he put the beacon down. Also, here you can also see a very good example of why defending is just so much easier than attacking. He attacks with so many points, but he doesn't really do anything with it. I mean, not like he doesn't do anything with it, but he can't achieve anything with it. T-72 Copa. I stun my own infantry here. That's where he got mad. Did I kill? I did. Yeah, I did kill this V in the end here. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. The deck and I mean the way I play the deck and the way the deck has to be played to be very strong. It is very cancerous and very annoying to play against. But I'm still not sorry. If he honestly, it is a very dick move of me, but the salt from his side made me not feel sorry. I know I sound like an asshole here, but hang on, where is the deck? Here's the deck. So I said I kind of missed cheap cheaper tanks for forest, because the T-72 M1s are not ideal for that. So just quickly to show you what decks I get. I get the base T-72 in the M version and the A version, as well as the M1 version. The M1 version is just absolute garbage. For 10 points more, you get 2 more AP, which is honestly worth it, because 16 AP on 80 RPM is not great. Sorry. M version is also bad. Base version is fine. T-72A is probably the one that I would consider, but I do think I need 2 cards of these, probably also downweighted even. And Charioteer didn't really get a lot of usage here, and I think I am trying to put this in. Honestly, I might not even touch this deck ever again, but yeah. Recon, I don't get a lot of good units here at all. I get a bunch of cheapish tanks, but I think that CTQ is fine. I don't think there's anything with a better gun either. They all have 1925 meter range. So look at the Yugo. I do not get the Yugo T55. Yeah, not a lot of not great units here. I also don't get the Spezialaufklärer, so the only decent AT I have is on the Sissy, and I only get a truck. I'm using these over the Brus community because they have extra range on their anti-tank weapon, which I find more useful than the 1 AP and RPM. Also they have an MG, which I prefer. Helicopters, I only get like 2 Hinds or 3 Hinds. I actually get a 24V, interesting. I get the P version and the S24 and the 24V. Other than that, only dogshit helicopters with dogshit rocket pods. I guess I get this one, but there's no space to put in. I don't put in an ASF because I have godlike AA. Also no bomber because I have artillery. Although something like a MiG-29 would be kind of nice, but I think I definitely do need these planes. Especially against opponents who are better at tank marking and actually buy heavier tanks. Infantry, I don't really get great stuff here either. Manpads, I'm just gonna... I can't really put in, and I don't need, obviously, so let's put in fire. I obviously don't need fist squads, sorry. Engineers, I don't need. Anti-aircraft, alright. Fagots, like I said, I literally Factoria with 5% less accuracy, so I'm gonna take the Factoria. Conquerors M, I think is obvious. I could take 2 cards, but I think having access to these cheap ones we've seen in the Mac deck is definitely worth it. Could use these if I want them in the PB, but I feel like having them at 15 points above is more useful. Also, obviously, don't forget, I do lose to 5% accuracy. Monschützen are obviously great. Sanchi are great for meat shielding. I have access to Yakari 90 as well, but I do feel like I need the speed more, because I will heavily depend on these whenever I use T-72s. My tanks are not great, so I definitely do need my meat shields a lot more than I would otherwise, so I think it's very crucial that they are fast. Also, like I said, for infantry grinds I do have access to Modschützen, otherwise I would probably use a carry. I think the speed here, the off-road speed, is just very, very crucial. Blitzkapesh, they're just nice. Also they're coming in a wheeled transport, because other than that I don't get a whole lot of wheeled infantry. Yeah. Those are Conquerors, not Spikes, by the way. And yeah, like I said, not a whole lot of units left. I could take Mechanizovan and the PB as well, especially since I don't have the Charioteers anymore. Instead of the Sanchi, maybe, but I don't know. I think that's the only infantry CV that has access to more than just a truck as a transport. I guess the Chinese as well. Yeah, if that wasn't the case, I would definitely take the East German one, because that one is truck. That could have, I think they wouldn't have, but they would have obviously dealt a lot more damage to the Rangers actually, since they're shock. But obviously having access to them in Gazella is nice. BRDM to you, just to have a wheeled CV that also has 10 HP and is amphibious. Obviously I could use the Jeep, is also amphibious, but it only has 5 HP. And I valued the 10 HP extra actually more on the BRDM to you. This T-72 CV, because for 10 points more, I get a halfway usable gun and 14 front armor, which, as we saw, was actually very crucial. Which even though I tend to say that front armor and gun sets are not very important, but I think for 10 points, it's worth it since you buy only 3 of those per game. And that definitely paid off. 2 FOBs, obviously, and the 20 point supply trucks, because especially when you're running a FOB, in my opinion, they have the perfect balance between availability, speed, and supply per cost. Obviously, the more expensive, the better the supply you get per point is increases. But obviously, that means if you just want to repair a single tank, you have to buy a 14-point supply truck, and you only get 5 of them. So losing one of those hurts a lot, because I do need them to run back to the FOB and to the front again. So having 8 of them per card means that losing one is not the biggest deal. And these, they're just, the off-road speed is actually very annoying. And yeah, those are actually the only 20-point supply trucks that Red 4 has access to, which is kind of interesting. And no, I'm not gonna use this piece of shit. Yeah. Don't think there's too much more to say here. I realized in the game I should have actually waited and bought the MiG-27K instead of the Syria, because the MiG-27K is actually on veteran. But in my head, I forgot about that. I don't know why I mentioned this, but I did. Yeah. So yeah, that's that deck. I don't know if you'll ever see it again, Viking. If you're watching, I'm not sorry, but yeah. If you hadn't been so salty, I would have been sorry, but it was just too funny. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Fuck. In any case, kind of special video. I hope you enjoyed it. You're probably never gonna get this again, but whatever the case, I'll hopefully see you next time.